Hello, my name is Chanel and welcome to my YouTube channel, Convos and Moments with Chanel, where I talk about different topics that interest me, or I just literally have some rants about different topics. I'm about to put some hand sanitizer on because I have to go get my pet Ziggy's blood work from Petco. Gotta keep them healthy, know what's going on with them. But I just wanted to talk about the topic of standing out and not blending in. I'm seeing so much like on the internet and just through people's actions, how they interact, how they carry themselves, and people are just literally following each other. And one thing I will say, sometimes people might call, I've been called weird. I've been called out on my own before. And you know what? I appreciate it because it means I'm not following the trends. I mean, you could be influenced by people, don't get me wrong, because I am influenced by a lot. I do like certain fashion trends. I do like certain things, but I don't let it alter my persona. And that's what people are letting things do to them. They are letting it alter their persona and they're acting outside of their self. And it's not good for your mental. And it's just not good for the world because it's creating a place where people are acting outside of themselves based on what they think is popular or what's in. And when you're doing that, you're deceiving yourself and you're acting like a person that you're not. So I just want to stress to people, don't blend in, stand out. Everybody on the internet, everybody in the neighborhood can't have the same sneakers, the same job. Like, stand out, do something different, be individual with your stuff. Yes, stuff is going to be popular, but make it your own. I always try to be in my own lane with things. If everybody on the internet is talking about one thing, I want to talk about another. If everybody's getting a luxury car, I'm just going to be thankful with my Honda and be thankful that my bills are paid up. But you know what? Just to add that little sauce to it, I'll probably customize my headrest to the double C because my name is Chanel. But you know what? I made it my own. And that's what matters. And don't let anybody put you down because you don't have certain things. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what people are doing behind doors to get those things. And you don't even know if they're really sustaining to actually have those things. Because I see a lot of people, they can dress, but I want to ask them so many times, how much money do you have in your bank account? Do you have life insurance? Do you have assets? Like, these are the things sometimes that I see, and I really want to ask those questions. But you have to understand, when people also come from different upbringings and stuff, or just toxic measures around their neighborhood, they don't know any better. Some people find their wealth in their clothing. To each their own. I find mine in assets and doing different milestones. But again, it comes down to what people believe and how they operate. But I just wanted to put that message out there. Do not blend in. Stand out. It's enough people with the same car. It's enough people taking pictures with stacks of money. It's enough people with grass walls in their apartment. It's enough BBL bodies out here. It's enough of the same hairstyles. It's enough of the long claw nails. Stand out. Don't blend in. Thank you for visiting my channel, Convos and Moments with Chanel. Peace. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, Convos and Moments with Chanel. I'm just relaxing in my front yard. I'm in my scarf and everything, just chilling. But I just wanted to speak on the topic of, I hope you are president. And what I mean, I'm not talking about running for president of the country. I'm talking about of your household. Your household should be your little country that you are the president of. And the reason why this is coming up with all this crazy stuff going on in the world, and just really from my beliefs in the past, like, the government is not coming to save nobody, specifically and wholly, and especially not black people. I just want to say, people, get your stuff together and run your household like a government and like it is a country. Make sure your finances are in order, your rules are in order, and the exposure you have to others and the exposure to yourself is positive. Because it's a lot of stuff going on in this world and the government is not going to save us. And then a little bit in a way, they are sending us into more turmoil. But we are just really seeing how greasy this world can be, specifically this year. For me personally, I'm seeing like a lot of stuff, but I'm going to keep the opinions to myself because I'm on multiple, boards, and I don't want to offend anybody, and just different scenarios. But I see a lot of underhanded stuff going on. And I just want to say, get your households in order, because like one of my posts said on one of my Facebooks, buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. And it's true. You got teachers teaching kids anything. You got different laws being fought over. You got inflation going. You got stuff missing off the shelf. You got people not wanting to get vaccinations. You got diseases coming in the country. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride. And I hope you are running your household like a country, because you're going to need to run it on your own, because this government is not coming to wholly save us. Yes, it's programs, it's incentives, and it is outreach that helps us, but nobody is coming to save anyone specifically and wholly. So I just wish everybody the best, but we better get ourselves together, because it's going to be a wild ride. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, but if you're like very observative like me, you see a lot of stuff going on. And I know sometimes in my social media, it seems like everything is so peaceful and nothing's going on, but a lot of stuff be going on. But I just know how to keep it to myself, or I take it to God. I'm not a person who likes to go particularly to social media, because honestly, I don't think people on social media can really help me. I could be going through a boatload of stuff. I'm really not going to be a person to come on social media telling everybody to pray for me. I kind of just go a little bit hard myself, in my own little zone, with my own little relationship I have with God. But to each his own. But it's some crazy stuff brewing, and I just wish everybody to get their stuff together. And especially if you are black, I'm not saying no other race goes through anything, because Lord knows that's not true, but I'm black, so I'll be worried about my black people specifically. But I wish everybody the best, and I hope you are a president, because your household gonna need it. Hello everybody, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. I wonder what is in store for all of us. 2021 was definitely a journey. I've always been focused and try to stay on the straight and narrow path, but this pandemic life has been one for the books. But the most important thing is I survived. A lot of my family survived, but a lot of people have not. So that is a very sad thing, but I just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. And if you're not familiar, I have a YouTube channel called Convos and Moments with Chanel. It's like my little mental rant diary. That's where I like to get my feelings out and my opinions. So if you're into mature conversations, visit my YouTube channel, Convos and Moments with Chanel, and just give me some feedback. And I love having back and forth dialogue, as long as you can explain your side. I always know sometimes we're just going to have to agree to disagree, so I'm fine with that. So I just wanted to give an update. I really have found a lot of things out about myself and others, and I'm very happy of that, even though it's been a journey. But I'm thankful for it. And one thing about life is it's always going to have its issues and its problems. So what I really have come to the conclusion, life is full of problems. You might as well just figure out the solution. It's not going to be, oh, my whole life has been peaches and cream. It's going to be issues. So you basically better figure out the solution and concentrate on that. So that's what I'm just in the process of doing, because I know it's always going to be something, and I just want to be prepared or have a game plan for it. So I'm just thankful. I can't complain. And I'm just looking forward to 2022. Despite all the things that happened last year, despite being still in a pandemic, I am thankful, and I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to be launching a new company soon called Keep Calm with Simplicity. And it's going to be a company based on how I like to organize and set up things. And it's going to basically turn into a binder series of different things that I think are important to me, or things that I think are important to others. So you will see about that soon. I probably will launch for my birthday month, which is March. So I'm excited about that. And I'm just trying to keep things positive and just always keep it moving with completing things. I just want to be on this earth doing things that are positive, can make me and others proud. That's what it's about, and being an example to others. So I hope to see you on future videos. Stay tuned and show support for my new company launch that's going to be happening in March. I have my company Keep Calm Hire Chanel, where I am a virtual assistant. And then I have my company Keep Calm Notary Services, where I'm a notary signing agent. I'm kind of going for like that Kylie Jenner vibe. She has her name and everything, so I kind of wanted to go with that same vibe, or stay with the Keep Calm theme. So Keep Calm Hire Chanel, Keep Calm Notary Services, and Keep Calm with Simplicity. Trying to build a brand here. But anyway, thank you for visiting. Hope everybody has a blessed year. And remember, life is full of problems. Always try to look for the solution. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Convos and Moments with Chanel. I'm actually waiting for my pet's doctor to get back to the office so I can get his blood work. Just like kids, you have to get this blood work and different things done for them, so I'm just waiting for it. But I just wanted to do a quick video, and basically I just wanted to focus on the topic of teaching people to be influenced. And what I mean by that is, you grow up in your household, you're around your family and your friends, and you all operate a certain way, or you have certain beliefs. But with this world, it's so crazy today, and so many opinions and different ways of being thrown into the mix. I just wanted to talk about being influenced, because if you're a person who can get influenced very easily, it's going to be a crazy world for you, because you're going to grow up one way with your household being one way. And then once you get into the world, because see, when we grow up in our houses around our family and friends, it's kind of sheltered. And I understand some people, they don't like to discuss certain topics and everything, but it's real out here in this world. Like, you could tell your children all you want, oh, you do good by people, they're going to treat you good. You stay off drugs, you'll have no problems. The point is, you can give your kids all the advice you want, but they really do their own thing. And with the way this world is going, it's almost like a version of Adam and Eve for everyone. It's like so much stuff is put in our face, and it's like, are you biting the apple or not? Like, if you're a male or female, you know you're nice looking, or people kind of gravitate towards you, and you don't have to do much flirting, but you notice a lot of people kind of gravitate towards you and want to talk to you. It's like, are you gonna bite the apple of like lust and bad morals and really entertain like a million people, or just be like in these real iffy situations? Or are you gonna kind of have like some scruples to yourself and say, okay, even though all these people in my face, I'm not taking everybody's offer? So I don't know, I just been really seeing a lot of stuff on the news and just people discussing stuff, and it's like, you could just really teach your household one thing, and then once they step into the world, it's like a whole new thing. Like, you could tell your kids they're male or female, and then they can go to school, and then they might see a bathroom where the person having a different body part than you is welcome to come into that same place because they identify as your sex. So I'm just thinking, like, if you're discussing stuff with your kids and family and stuff, like, it's nice to tell them the nice routes in life, but you also got to tell them about the ins and out of things. Like, just don't explain to your kids or people, oh, stay off drugs is bad for you. Explain to them why, and actually tell them the different drugs that are out there, because sometimes that's how people get sucked into a lot of situations too, curiosity, because they're so sheltered. And that's one thing I did like about my upbringing. My mother, my father, my stepfather, They always kept it real with me, whether it came to drugs, sex, whatever the case may be. They always kept it real for me, and I'm kind of like high strung on my opinions about certain things, but I still listen, and I'm glad that they kind of didn't keep me too sheltered, where they said, Chanel, don't do drugs, it's bad for you. Chanel, don't have sex early, it might not last. But I'm glad they gave me like some background behind it, because this world is handing out apples, honey. And if you take certain bites, you just making decisions towards a whole nother pathway. So again, I just want to talk on the topic of, if you are going to explain stuff to your family, friends, your children, really explain behind it. Because with these schools, the way stuff is going, the influence is crazy. Schools want to take certain, things out regarding the history of black folks. People are arguing about the critical race theory. It's like you can't win. It's like in one way you want the history to be taught, but then you don't want any animosity in between. So you got to really explain in your household the ins and outs of everything, because this world is handing out some apples, honey. I'm talking about lust, greed, power struggles. And it's like people are just taking these apples and they're not understanding where it can lead them later. And it's like the saddest thing to see. Like even music legends with their music, they're literal legends, but they're going to lose their legendary status because of sleeping with too many women, like not using any discretion. And I know it has to be hard, because I can only imagine, like, you're a celebrity and you can literally get on the microphone and say, who wants to come to my hotel room tonight? And it's like 85%, if not more, of that crowd is going to say, I do. So it has to be very hard, but people got to look deeper and really make some decisions towards what they're going to do. Because even though it's enticing, everybody else might be doing it, you got to think about how it's going to end up for you. Like even with these cosmetic surgeries, like these BBLs and all this other stuff, I'm seeing like so much stuff, because I'm like into the YouTube world. I like looking at YouTubers. I love looking at reality shows. And it's like so many people are walking around with these ant looking bodies, or just like these little peg legs and these big butts, and the same weave and the same jewelry and the same bags. And it's like, instead of standing out, everybody wants to blend in. But it's because everybody is being influenced. And some of the stuff is not negative, but I just never seen a generation of people where everybody wants to blend in so much. Hello, my name is Chanel, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Convos and Moments with Chanel. I just had a quick rant. I literally just took off my wig, but I didn't want to forget this. So my thing is, when you walk into people's house as a stranger, or somebody walks into your house as a stranger, and you always hear people say, oh, excuse the mess. Sorry, it's messy. My thing is, after that person leaves, are you actually going to clean up? Or you're just saying that to smooth things over because you're a little embarrassed? And I ask this because sometimes when people say this, when I walk in their spot, it's like, okay, I can understand stuff that does get out of place. People have kids, you have a busy week, you just came in from a trip. But some of that stuff that's all around, it was not done in 1 week or even a month. It's been like that for a minute. So I just want to know society opinion, like when people tell you, oh, excuse the mess, are they actually going to clean it up, or are they just saying that? Hello, my name is Chanel, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Convos and Moments with Chanel. In this video, I just wanted to discuss the question of why when people ask you, how many kids do you want, and you say 1, they say you're selfish. You might as well not have any kids at all. First of all, I have no kids. But from what I see kids cost money. They cost time. I want to spread myself thin with 1 kid, 2 kids max. If I tell somebody I want 1 kid, why would you say that's selfish? Why can't it just be that a person knows their limits and how far they want to be stretched, and they're making their decision based on that? Think about it.